Let's be honest, your attention isn't just distracted, it's being hijacked. Every notification, every infinite scroll, every autoplay video, they're all weapons engineered to find the weak spots in your brain and exploit them for profit. It's a battle for your focus, and right now, you're probably losing. But what if the ultimate defense wasn't some new app or a trendy digital detox, but a 2,000-year-old philosophy from the heart of the Roman Empire? If you feel like you're living at the mercy of your devices and you want to reclaim your most valuable asset, your attention, then you're in the right place. Subscribe now and join a community that's applying timeless wisdom to very modern problems. Section 1. The modern battlefield for your mind. First off, the struggle you feel isn't a personal failing. It's the intended result of a system. You're up against armies of engineers and behavioral psychologists whose entire job is to keep your eyes glued to a screen. They've designed algorithms that feed you an endless stream of content, perfectly tailored to trigger your outrage, your curiosity, and your anxiety. This is the modern battlefield, and your mind is the prize. The result, that constant, low-grade hum of anxiety, the feeling that time is just slipping through your fingers, a life lived on autopilot, reacting to the digital world instead of acting in the real one. We've gotten so used to this state of fragmented attention that we've forgotten what deep focus even feels like. We've forgotten how to be truly present. And that's where Stoicism comes in, not as a dusty academic philosophy, but as a practical, battle-tested operating system for your mind. Thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor, Seneca, a playwright and one of Rome's wealthiest men, and Epictetus, a man born a slave who became one of history's most influential teachers. They didn't have smartphones, but they dealt with the same fundamental human challenges: distraction, anxiety, and the search for a meaningful life. They developed a set of mental tools to build an inner citadel, a fortress of the mind that could withstand any external chaos. And today, those same tools are the ultimate counterhack to the digital chaos of the 21st century. Section 2. The first Stoic hack, the dichotomy of control. The first and most fundamental Stoic principle is this: some things are up to us, and some are not. Epictetus put it best when he said the main task in life is to separate things into two categories: the external things I can't control, and the choices I do control. Now let's apply this to your digital life. You can't control the algorithm that decides what you see on your feed. You can't control the number of emails flooding your inbox. You can't control that little red notification badge that pops up on your screen. Those things are external. They are not up to you. What you can control is your reaction. You control the choice to open the app. You control the impulse to click the notification. You control how you interpret and respond to what you see. All your power is in that tiny space between the external trigger and your internal response. Think of your mind as a fortress. The notifications, the clickbait, the endless content, those are just arrows being fired at your walls. They can make a lot of noise. They might look threatening, but they can't get inside unless you lower the drawbridge. And every time you react without thinking, you're lowering the drawbridge and letting the invaders in. The Stoic approach is to become a vigilant gatekeeper. Acknowledge the arrow, see the notification, feel the urge, then make a conscious choice. Do I need to deal with this right now? Does this serve my larger goals? Most of the time, the answer is a simple no. This one shift in mindset, from trying to control the uncontrollable digital world to mastering your own choices, is the most critical step to getting your focus back. How much of your day is wasted being frustrated by things you can't change? The algorithm, the news cycle, the opinions of strangers online. The Stoic hacker lets all that go and pours their energy into the one domain they truly command: their own mind. Section 3. The second Stoic hack: practice temperance, digital moderation. Our culture glorifies excess, binge-watching, endless scrolling. The next dopamine hit is always just one swipe away. The Stoic virtue of temperance stands in direct opposition to all of this. Temperance isn't about depriving yourself, it's about mastering your desires with intentional self-control. As Seneca warned, excess is a vice. He knew that a life dictated by impulse is a form of slavery. And isn't that what we have? a slavery to the screen where our desires are manipulated and our time is stolen. Practicing digital temperance doesn't mean you have to throw your phone in a river and move to a cabin. It means setting deliberate, firm boundaries. It means carving out sacred, tech-free spaces and times in your life. Maybe the first hour of your day is for quiet reflection, not checking emails. Maybe the dinner table is a phone-free zone dedicated to actual human connection. Maybe your bedroom is for sleeping, not scrolling through the highlight reels of other people's lives. This practice transforms your relationship with technology from one of compulsive, mindless consumption to intentional, controlled use. You have to create a little friction, make it harder to access distracting apps, set time limits, even schedule your distractions. Seriously, give yourself a 20-minute block in the afternoon to scroll social media guilt-free. By containing the behavior, you control it, so it no longer bleeds into every other moment of your day. This is how you conquer the fear of missing out. The Stoic understands that by trying to see everything, you end up experiencing nothing. By trying to be everywhere, you're truly nowhere. Real freedom isn't found in infinite options, but in disciplined choice. It's the joy of missing out on the noise, so you can finally focus on the signal. Section 4, the third Stoic hack, live with intention. The third hack is to give every action a purpose. The Stoics believed the goal of life was to live with virtue. This requires intention. Before you do something, you have to ask yourself, why am I doing this? What's my goal? Marcus Aurelius wrote in his journal to direct all his efforts toward something useful. Apply that ruthless standard to your digital habits. Before you unlock your phone, just pause and ask, what is my purpose? Are you opening an app to learn a skill, connect with a loved one, or create something of value? Or are you just trying to numb your boredom, escape a difficult task, or get a quick hit of validation? This simple question is a powerful filter. It separates the intentional use of technology as a tool from the passive consumption of technology as a distraction. When you use technology with a purpose, it becomes a powerful servant. You can use it to read books, learn languages, and build businesses. It's a lever that can multiply your efforts. But without a purpose, that same technology becomes a tyrant. It will consume your time, drain your energy, and leave you feeling empty. The Stoic hacker refuses to be a passive consumer. They are a creator, a learner, a builder. They wield their technology like a craftsman wields a tool, with skill, precision, and a clear goal in mind. Ask yourself honestly, is your phone a tool for your highest ambitions, or is it a graveyard where your hours go to die? The answer is in your intention. Section 5, the fourth Stoic hack, negative visualization for digital resilience. This next technique might sound a little strange, but it's one of the most powerful in the Stoic arsenal, negative visualization, or premeditatio malorum. The Stoics would periodically imagine losing the things they cherished, their wealth, their health, their loved ones. The goal wasn't to be morbid, it was to build psychological resilience and foster a deep sense of gratitude for what they had. We can adapt this for our world. Practice a digital sunset. Spend a day or even just an evening completely disconnected. No phone, no laptop, no screens. Contemplate life without constant connectivity. At first, it will feel weird. You'll feel the phantom buzz in your pocket. You'll have the urge to just check one thing. That's the withdrawal. But if you push through it, something amazing happens. Your senses wake up. You notice the world around you. You get bored, and that boredom gives birth to new ideas. You might find yourself thinking deeply, reading a book, or having a conversation without a single interruption. You prove to yourself that you can not only survive without being plugged in, but you can actually thrive. This practice breaks your dependency. It loosens the grip technology has on your mind. You return to your devices not as a needy addict, but as a detached master. You appreciate them for the tools they are, but you no longer fear being without them. This gives you the ultimate power, the power to walk away. It builds true resilience in a world that wants you to be fragile and dependent. The battle for your attention is the defining struggle of our time, and you might have been fighting it with the wrong weapons. The solution isn't a new app, it's a new mindset. Let's recap the Stoic hacks. First, the dichotomy of control. Focus only on what you command, your own choices. Second, embrace temperance. Master your impulses by setting firm boundaries. Third, live with intention. Use technology as a purposeful tool, not a passive distraction. And fourth, build resilience. Practice voluntary disconnection to break your dependency and appreciate your own mind. These aren't just tips, they're a training system for your brain. Stoicism offers a 2,000-year-old, battle-tested framework for building an unbreakable inner fortress. It's the ultimate counterhack in an age of digital distraction. Stop letting your mind be hijacked. The power to focus, to create, and to live deeply isn't in your phone. It's been inside you all along. If these ideas hit home, take the next step in your training. Watch our video on the Stoic art of journaling to learn how to weave these principles into your daily life. The link is on the screen and in the description below. Thanks for watching.